Can y'all see that? Will it do it? I don't know. Dang. It did have my birthday time on there, which is 6/23, June 23rd. You feel me? Well, let's get into this video, okay? Right now. I want you to breathe. 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 I want you to Good morning to all and to all a good morning. It's your girl Michaela though, here to let you know that I don't do this to show. I do it for real, okay? So as you can tell by the title, we're having a K talk. It's really early right now. It is currently 6:25 a.m. and I have not been to sleep because I have really bad insomnia. So I'm just making this YouTube video right now because why not? I was gonna talk about being solution based, but I don't want to talk about that no more right now. I'm talking about it tomorrow or whenever. But for this video, I want to talk about trying not to repeat history and how you can do that. And basically I want to talk about it in the sense of acknowledging signs and taking them for what they are and, you know, moving with that. Okay. So let me tell y'all something about us females. Why is it we talk to a dude and they remind us of another dude and not in a good way, and we continue to talk to them?
Ladies, why do we do that?
Like, we clearly we're seeing a red flag and we be like, but that's not him, and so we keep it pushing. And guess who ended up turning and guess who that man ended up turning out to be? Like the dude that you thought he was gonna be like. So I just want to talk about acknowledging signs, not thinking that you're crazy or anything, and, you know, using them. Like, God gave us instincts. God gave us the gut feeling for a reason. Like, he didn't give us that for no reason. Sometimes people give off an aura of don't talk to me, and I don't know why, but that be in our mind like, yes, let's talk. Like, no, bro, that means don't talk to that person. And I just don't understand why we do that. Like, I just feel like at this time, we should definitely be trying to protect our spaces and, you know, just protect our mental capacity, because anytime you interact with somebody else, you're exchanging energy. You know, energy is neither created nor destroyed, but merely transferred. So when you're talking to somebody with bad energy, that bad energy is gonna come to you, and it might not be like, you know, they're a mean person, but it could just be like bad spirits, like bad type energy like that, and you just never know. And so I just feel like when that is the sign, or if you, let's say like this, if every time you meet up with somebody you feel drained after you meet up with them, maybe you should stop meeting up with them, because they're draining. They should be adding to your life and not, you know, taking away from your life. Like, granted, you're gonna give them some of your energy, but what kind of energy are they giving you? Because I feel like if I'm the type of person to show up to, you know, the function and I'm ready to turn up, you know, you feel me? Like, I'm ready to turn up, and everybody I'm around is like, oh, I don't want to be here. Clearly, that's gonna like rub off on me more than it's gonna rub off on them, because I feel like, honestly, I feel like bad energy can really, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, to me, it takes more work to be mean than it does to be nice, but it takes less work to like get that bad energy than it does to put it out, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like in this day and age, or just in general, life can be very, very hard. It can be very, very stressful. So it takes you to be a strong person to keep pushing, keep being positive about your life and all that stuff. And when a person just comes with that negative energy, it just like immediately like just sucks the fun out of you, and you can't let it. Like, you should see that sign and be like, I cannot mess with that aura over there. You feel me? And I just feel like that's something we really need to take heed to. Another example is growing up in Michigan, you know, parties and stuff like that, they get shot up, people start fighting, and I just feel like you know what areas are dangerous, you know what areas something could pop off while you're there. And so I mean that, and that's in any city, but like just like that's in any city, that's in any person, and that's in any like situation. If you've been in a situation similar to the situation you're in now, and you already seeing the signs that it's gonna go like this, and this is not the way that you want it to go, this is, you need to find you a different person, or dude, you need to find you a different person. Like, I feel like too many times we be trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Why? I kid y'all not. I gave people the benefit of the doubt my whole life. I don't know how to hold a grudge. I'll just say that right now. I don't know how to hold a grudge. So it's really hard for me to not like give people the benefit of the doubt, because I don't ever really be mad at folks for real. And so, you know, I did that for the longest time, and it did not bring me anything but bad memory. I mean, it's all lessons learned, of course, but some of those lessons I had to learn more than twice, because I just had to keep touching the stove while it's hot, even though I see it's red flag, and I'm like, ooh, touch, and getting burn, and like, why do I keep doing that to myself? You feel me? And I just feel like when you start to realize the pattern, you need to like take a step back and be like, ooh, hold on, wait a second. This reminded me of this time like this, and this ended like this. I don't even talk to that person no more. So clearly, you know, I either need to, and that's the thing, it might not be all the way that person, it could just be how y'all might have started, how y'all interact, you know, whatever. You need to either fix whatever it is you see the problem is, that, you know, the situation is, or you need to let that person, situation, obstacle go. Like, you just need to flat out let it go. I feel like right now we be giving ourselves so many excuses to do something, knowing that it's not going to result the way that we want it to. And I feel like I personally know this firsthand, because I will definitely sit there and be like overthinking, like, man, this person reminds me just like this person, and they did this type of stuff, they acted just like this, it made me feel like this, I don't want to feel like that no more. But, you know, I can't hold that against this person, because it's not the same person, you feel me? And then something else happens, and I'm like, dang, that was kind of similar too. But again, this is not the same person. And then it gets to something big. Now I feel like I have to check you, when really I should be checking myself, because I knew from get-go that the person was bogus, you feel me? And that goes for friends, all that stuff. Like, if you have a, let's say, I'm the type of girl, you feel me? You know, tea gets shared and all that stuff. You know, some days, you know, I'm interested in listening to the tea. But a lot of times, me and my friends, we don't even be talking about tea for real. We just talk about, you know, us. I just really am looking at my head, and it feels like these braids are coming out of nowhere. And this is like, I don't know if y'all can see what I see, but from my angle, it just look like this part of my head and this part of my head are like, or hair is like completely separate, and it's just really like blowing me as I'm looking in the camera. Anyway, we really just be talking about ourselves, you know, what we want to do, trying to secure the bag, all that stuff. And so, you know, I'm not really keen to people who like just talk about people for no reason, because it just be like, why are you talking about them? Like, that's really pointless. And so when a person, you know, starts giving that energy, I just feel like you see the red flag that they be talking smack. So, you know, like, you don't even know, like, especially if you don't know somebody for real and they showing you all these negative things already, imagine when they get comfortable with you. Because I honestly feel like it only gets worse when somebody gets comfortable with you. And worse does not always mean like bad, but I just feel like it gets more intense. Like, for me, like, especially with like girls and stuff, like when they first talking to a dude, you know, they real sweet, all that stuff, and then they get comfortable, you know, we get weird as heck, and dudes be like, what the, like, you was not acting like that at first. And so I just feel like that's what I mean. Like, it gets worse. Like, it gets more intense. Like, at first, you know, you just showing your representative, and a lot of people, you know, show their representative, and people are really like liking my tweets right now, and I'm just really blown. Like, wow, y'all really blowing me up. Shout out to y'all, you feel me? I hope y'all blow up this YouTube like y'all blow up my Twitter, okay? Anyway, as I was saying, it's just like, if they showing you that type of person off gate, then you already know what's up. So stop acting like you don't know what's up. You feel me? Like, if they talking smack about somebody or whatever, and they don't even know you for real, when you not around, they talking about you. They're talking about you, okay? If somebody is already acting like they just want to use you for something, and you don't even know them for real like that, then that's what they do. That's what they trying to get at you for. Like, I saw this thing on Instagram, and this dude was just like, I don't understand why girls be acting all dumb when dudes be giving them the signs they just trying to do this, and they still be coming over like I didn't even know that was gonna happen. Like, this is the same type of thing. Like, the way the dudes feel, I feel that way about everybody. Like, everybody has something that they be repeatedly doing that don't work, and I just don't understand. Like, that's insanity. You really doing something expecting different results, and that is just not how repetition works. You feel me? Repetition makes, you know, consistency. It makes building blocks, and when you consistently dealing with bad people, you're gonna consistently have bad energy in your life. So I'm just telling you, subscriber, you viewer, you feel me? Look at the signs, acknowledge them, and act accordingly. Stop playing yourself, because at that point, whoever that person, whoever that situation is, they're not even the problem. You're the problem. Like, look out for yourself. I feel like sometimes we really don't be loving ourselves because we be accepting the bare below minimum. I ain't even gonna say bare minimum, the below minimum. You feel me? And we do not deserve that. Kings and queens, we deserve top tier, not bare minimum, below the camera. You feel me? Top tier, not below the minimum. Okay? Like, I just feel like I just really needed to get that off my chest, because I just feel like too often, and this is something that I'm definitely gonna like look back at and watch for myself, because I have that problem where I'm trying to see the best in everybody, in every situation. Everybody is different, they're their own person, but I kid you not, you know, God had to make all of us individually, but I know that sometimes he was like, I'm gonna make this person like this person for this person so she can learn this lesson. And when you see that pattern, you need to take heed and figure out what the heck figure out what the heck God is trying to tell you. And if he's trying to tell you that this type of person ain't no good, then you need to be like, let me stop talking to this type of person, because they ain't no good. If he telling you that, you know, like, let's say it's like, let me think of something else other than like relationships, because I be trying not to do relationships, and then when I talk to people, they be like, yes, I had a certain situation like that with a person. So, but I'm gonna try to think of something else, like a different type of obstacle.
A few moments later.
Dang, I don't have it. I feel like that means it's time for me to wrap up this video. If you like that video, make sure you give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on that post notifications, you feel me? On the way to 100 subscribers right now, so that'll be super lit when I get there. Woohoo, you feel me? Make sure you like this video again, double like it, I don't even know, but just make sure you keep liking the video so I can feel good. Make me feel like you're saying I like you, Michaela, you feel me? And I like y'all back. So definitely leave me a like, leave me a comment, you feel me? And I will try to respond if it's something like I can respond to it. And then I will definitely make the video about being solution-based, because that is important, being solution-based and not problem-based. Stop hanging out with these people who never have a solution and only have complaints. Those are not the type of people you want in your life. But that is a video for another time. But this is all the time I got, you feel me? I'm at 16 minutes right now. It definitely won't be 16 minutes after I edit it, but I'm at 16 minutes right now. So I'm about to wrap this thing up. It's your girl Michaela, though, here to let you know that I don't do this for show. I do it for real.